Ready? Hi, hi, hey, ooh, ah. Hello everybody, how are you? This is Liz from TréLiz and I'm welcome you for episode, I don't remember the number, yes! So how are you? I'm fine, I'm doing great and I'm really happy and excited to talk with you with very beautiful things. So, if you are a viewer and a follower, thank you for coming back. If you're new to this channel, thank you for checking me out. And if you like it, please put a small thumbs up. And if you like me and like what I'm talking about, just subscribe. And yeah, it will be wonderful to see you again. So how are you guys? I'm well. I'm back at home because if you're a follower of me on Instagram or Facebook, you might have seen that I was stuck in Geneva airport for 3 days. Yes. Thank you, Snow. Thank you very much. But it was a wonderful trip. I got to see my grandmother, she's doing great, she's doing fine. Thankfully, she doesn't need to have a chemotherapy after her surgery, and that was a huge relief because we didn't know how she would cooperate with that. So everything's good. She's doing much better. Her spirits are lifted up. Okay, I helped a bit. And I'm very happy to have left her, you know, being ready to cope by herself and be as active as she was before all this huge story and adventure. Other than that, I was very excited to meet with some knitters, especially Rachel Sezier-Pa and Liz Yuki and Marie from Handmade Marie on Instagram. And we had a wonderful day of knitting and chatting and, you know, just hanging around, which was wonderful. And yes. And I've managed to do some things, not much, but I have lots to show and talk about, which is exciting, right? Yes. So should I start? Okay, I will start with some samples that I did for the So Faded kits. So if you're new to this podcast, I should tell you that I've put up on my website TréLiz.eu some So Faded kits. Yes, and they're on pre-orders actually until the 15th of March. So yes, if you want one, go and grab it. So there are 5 different color combos and I had minis with me to do samples for the 3 of the color combos. I haven't put, I'm sorry, the threads inside, so yeah, they don't look really nice because they have this rusty feel of all those, you know, little yarns hanging, but it's okay, right? Actually I've kept them because I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with them, because I'm thinking on keeping them and making a finished object with those included inside, so I'm not sure yet what it's gonna be. So I will show you first the samples of you know, the knitted ones that I've made, and I'm actually debating that I don't know which one is my favorite. So first of all, there's What is life without a little bit of risk? Actually, all the color combos have been named after Harry Potter quotes. I don't know why, but lately I'm in a very Harry Potter mood and kick, and yeah, I was very inspired by that. And 2 of the color combos have new yarns, new colorways, and actually I just named them yesterday. So this is What is life without a little risk, and it starts with colorways that already existed. Suffragette, which is a very nice salmon, very light pink salmon semi-solid, and it ends with pollock, which is a background of white with speckles. And in between there are three other colorways with speckles, one that has less speckles than the others and they're a bit more yellowish and brownish. Then there's this one who has a bit more of orange, and then this one that has a bit more of purple. So the names are, I got my inspiration from movements and symbols of change. And yeah, suffragette, you all know the suffragette movement back in the days where women couldn't vote, and they actually did lots of scary stuff for us to vote. Then it's the lotus. The lotus, it's just, you know, in Buddhism, it's the symbol of purity and awakening, spiritual awakening, because the lotus grows up in this muddy pond, but it comes beautiful and unspoiled. And I really like this idea that even from, you know, the darkest place, there's something beautiful and something amazing can come out. So the lotus. Then there's Birdman with a little orange. Birdman is a movement of expression, and I really love that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna pause and coming back. Okay, I'm back. So I was saying that here is the lotus, and it has just a bit of brown speckles, you can see over here, with some yellow. So the lotus is the symbol in Buddhism of purity, of beauty, of spiritual awakening, because this beautiful flower comes in this muddy pond and it just rises, and it's pure and beautiful and, you know, unspoiled. Then there's Birdman, which is this very light salmon background with speckles, oranges, and just a bit of brown and more yellow. So it is just a bit more bright. Yes, over here. It is just a bit more bright and a bit more busy. It has a bit more speckles. And I called it the Birdman because the Birdman is actually a movement that fights for freedom of expression in the modern world. Sorry, I'm really sorry. And I really like that. It's something that I believe strongly about, that everybody should and could feel safe to express themselves. And then last but not least of the new colorways is this beauty, and I think it is kind of getting to be one of my favorites from these kits. It is the Guerrilla Girls. Yes, the Guerrilla Girls. And it is this part. It's speckled with a bit more of purple, a bit of orange. Yes. And it is even more busier than the two other ones. Guerrilla Girls is a movement that was founded in the 1985. I think they started in 1984, but it was really officially founded in 1985. And it's all about fighting against the sexism and racism in within the art world, and they actually kind of like describe themselves like how to reinvent the F word, feminism. I kind of, sorry, I got a message. I really like that. I do believe, I do find myself to be a feminist, but not in the, I don't know, because sometimes when you say someone is a feminist, it has this connotation that it's something, you know, bad, or something that, you know, in every context of or discussion they will kind of fight about women's rights. No, I'm not this kind of person, but I really truly believe that the we should have you know, the same opportunities in whatever field we are. And lots of times in the art industry, women's or people of color don't have the same opportunities, which is very, very sad. And yeah, kind of, yeah, really sad. That's what I can say. And it's kind of funny because you would say this movement, Guerrilla Girls, started in 1985. Actually, I was born that year. And you would say, you know, people are over it. So that's not true. There's been so much change. But I was searching while I was reading about them, and actually a very famous German painter just said in 2013, women can't paint that well. It's a fact. So that's kind of really, really sad. And yeah, I'm really, really sad. And yes. So that was something that Georg Baselitz said. Yes, I have it written down. You know, I have my little papers here for not forgetting things to say or how to say them. But yeah, it's really sad for me. I do think that Mr. Georg Baselitz, even if he's a great painter and I like what he does, he has a very sad point of view. So this is the beautiful, beautiful What is Life Without a Little Risk kit, and this is the sample. Yeah. So that's the sample. I'm sorry about the little yarns, but what the hell, you know what it is. I was kind of bored to tuck them in. Here it is. I really, really like it, and I have to say that and actually I found myself drawn to this to these colors, and it's really kind of new for me because I prefer bolder colors, but I think it's all in the speckles. So if you're someone that, you know, is afraid of tackling speckles or to be very crazy, colorful, I think this is the kit for you. It's so cute, so nice. So I don't know. I think it has everything. I really like it. Okay, then there's the wand chooses the wizard, which is this beauty. I love it. Okay, I love it. And of course, here I did stripes, you know, going back and forth. But when you do stripes on the round, you will have, you know, just a tinier slide of color change. So the changes here will be more subtle. And yes, I really like it as well. When I did this sample, I wasn't sure if I would like it so much, because I like when the stripes, you know, are really, really fading more into that, but I love it. So this is the one chooses the wizard, and it's all pre-existing colorways. It's Big Fish, Pans of Labyrinth, Frasier, Outlander, and Emily. And I really, really like it. Even if it was, you know, like this, you know, the color, the brightest color up, or the darkest color. Actually, I really like it like that. Yes, and usually I like the lighter color in up. But that's kind of funny. I prefer it like that. Okay, yeah. You know, when you have a camera and you can see yourself, you can try on things. Okay, and last but not least of the samples I did is, I think, my favorite of those three. It is, of course. Which one it is? Can you guess? If you following me, you know it's I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. And I actually love this code because I usually am not up to no good at all. So here's that. Okay, and this sample is made out of all new colorways. So I named them yesterday, and I was actually, because I did the other names, you know, like a theme about what is life without a little risk. I was thinking, okay, maybe I have a theme about I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. And I was thinking either going really Harry Potter themed and having Order of the Phoenix members names, or having new, you know, people that did some revolutionary thing in our world. But I did a poll on Instagram and you wanted members of the Order of the Phoenix, so here we are. Are you ready? Do you want to get the names? Okay, let me grab also the skeins so we can start and meet each other. So the darkest one is Sirius Black, of course. Okay, before saying something, I haven't named anyone a woman's member of the Order of the Phoenix, but I have a good explanation for that. Is that first of all, I tried to choose people that they were in the original Order of the Phoenix and the second generation Order of the Phoenix, and also I wanted to have names that I really liked when I read the books, and I really like those characters. So there's nothing sexist about it. It just, you know, how it went. Okay, so here is Sirius Black. Then is Rubeus Hagrid. Okay. Then there is Severus Snape. And I love how he's dark and light because he is like the double spy in the books, and I love that. How kind he is, and how, you know, severe and terrifying he looks to other people, but actually he's a sweetheart. Yeah, Severus Snape. Then there's Remus Lupin, and then of course Albus Dumbledore, because he's gold, right? Okay, so here is the I solemnly swear I'm up to no good Order of the Phoenix members, and I think that's my favorite. I think I'm gonna cast on with this colorway. Okay. The two other color combos that are available in the shop are blues, and then there's another kit that is with oranges, and I actually adore them both. But knowing me, I would tend, of course, to go for the orange one, and I really love it. It's, I think, you know, while looking at all the color combinations, I'm immediately drawn to those oranges and very vibrant colors. So to have a change, I think I'm gonna cast on with those pretties. Yes. Okay. About the kits, there is also pre-orders for the Tres Sunny Shawl by Susan Summer, and there are 4 color combos, and they're amazing. They're beautiful. People really like them, and I have to say that I will have lots preparations and dying to do next week when the pre-orders are going to end. But I wanted to say, for the pre-order kits and the So Faded and the Tres Sunny kits, that I have added another yarn base and you can choose from. So you can either choose from Zeus, which is my single superwash merino fingering yarn base. So it's, you know, the usual single that you see kind of everywhere, and it's amazing. And then there's Hera, who is the wife of Zeus, and it's 100% superwash merino, but it's applied with a high twist, and it's amazing. Both of those yarn bases has the same yardage or metrage. Can we say metrage? I'm not sure. And they're beautiful. They take up beautifully the color. So yes, if you're not into that single thread to make your projects, I have added now applied with a high twist. I really like the high twist because it gets a bit more roundish, and I also, because that's my preference, but I also asked your preference on Instagram stories. I did a poll, and most of you really liked high twist. Actually, for sometimes it was like 50-50, and then boom, the high twist just went on. And because before I didn't have a high twisted yarn, I said, okay, let's put a high twist on my fingering base. So I'm very excited. So if you weren't sure about doing a single thread, a single ply sweater, or or shawl, and now you can have a 4-ply with a high twist to take it. So go now on TréLiz.eu and get yours. Okay, you can do after the video, you know, or now. Okay, so yes, so that's about the kids and the pre-orders and all that. So I don't really have a finished object. I could have had one, but I didn't. But can we say that the samples are finished objects? So I can say I have 3 finished objects. Okay, well, maybe not, huh? Okay, so I have something very exciting. Should I say the whips or the exciting news? Okay, because I was showing the sorry, losing my words here, because I was showing the samples and the kits and everything. Let's show you my whips. Okay, so of course everybody knows it, I'm doing the True Friend in snail yarn, and it's coming out beautifully. And I had actually finished the first skein of the main color while I was in my grandmother, so it gets bigger and bigger. I can't really show because it's all, you know, in my small needles over here. Yeah, I should put a bigger cable to show it, but I really like the strips. For some reason I didn't want something very contrasting, but I love how this is turning up. The main color, I had one skein, and the other skein I had left it here because with all the samples and the family gatherings and the appointments in the doctor to my grandmother's, I didn't think that I would have the time to either finish, you know, my first skein of contrasting color, but I did, and then I couldn't continue it, and which is a shame because as I was, you know, stuck at the airport, I could have finished it, but it's okay. Then I had with me, yes, I had it on my luggage, big bag of luggage, and then I took with me on the plane. Well, I was wishing that I was on the plane, but I was waiting and waiting. My small needles tips, and I had some minis with me from the samples, and I started the London Fog Benny by Bristol Ivy. It actually calls for a decay, and what I had with me was only a single ply fingering minis, so I just put 2 colors together, and I'm molding mine. Okay, so I really like it. It's molding, it's fading. Yeah, can I do a word with fading and modeling? I'm not sure, but it's really cute. So in the top I put in the ribbing part, the first 15 rows, I put Outlander with Fraser together. Then I put which one was it, Rubens Hargrave with Pans of Labyrinth, yes. Then I continued and I put Severus Snape with Remus Lupin, which is actually what I have. And now I'm gonna start to have two of the lighter ones. Yeah, now I'm knitting those two. Let me show you. Now I'm knitting with those two, and then I will add those two. So it's gonna get really, really lighter. But I'm really excited. I have now started the decreases of the crown. I could have finished it, but yesterday while I was, well, the day before while I was on the third day in the airport, I didn't really feel like knitting, so I read, and then I met with this lady that we were always together waiting about news about our plane flight, etc. And we just started talking, and then I didn't really feel doing something with my hands, but I'm very happy. I'm in the crown shaping, and yes, it felt that it's gonna be really beautiful. I didn't change the needle size. I just took a 3.5. That's what I had with me, and yeah, and I held double the yarn. It actually feels kind of more thick, of course, that it doesn't have room, because it's two singles with 3.5, while usually you have this fingering alone in 3.5 in shawls. But the ribbing is very elastic, and it actually can have this really extensible how do you say, fill. And I think it's also because of the pattern. It has this purling in some points, and I really like the textural contrast and the colorful marbling effect. And yeah, I think it's gonna be one of my favorite things to wear, and it feels super warm. Yes, so I'm very, very happy. Yes. And I actually wanted another hat. I needed several hats, but I gave a lot as gift. And my grandmother loved hers, so I was really thrilled. And she found it super warm, so yeah. Okay, so that's what about the whips. Then, what's coming up? Coming up in March is that I have to skein those babies. It's a new colorway, yes. I have to skein those babies, and I have to test knit. And I don't know when I'm gonna start. I think when I finish to record, I will have to put them in bowls and start. And this is gonna be a wonderful collaboration with Marcella Chang, and another dyer, and we're going to propose one color. I will propose this color, Requiem for a Dream, and she's going to propose another color, and then there's gonna be this sweater, and then there are gonna be pre-orders either on my website for my color, either her website for her color, and then we can have a knit along. And I really like this idea. It's it create something nice and beautiful and colorful, and yes, I can't wait. Yeah. And yes, I can't say more. I'm sorry guys, I can't. So, but I really wanted to show you the color. It's a mid gray with speckles, and it's a very semi-solid grayish color. As you can see, it has darker, lighter versions, and speckling. I really can't wait to see Requiem for a Dream, knit it up, and yeah, and talk to you about more about that. But I can't. I'm telling you, I can't. Okay. So, come on. Did you see the new interpretations? Beautiful. Of course it was going to be beautiful. And of course, when I do a podcast for Sweater Talk, I'm like, I want to do more, and I want to do this and that. So The ones I actually, because I really like to have the interpretations book, I try not to really look at it, so, you know, on Ravelry, because I think I'm going to get crazy and get them all, and that's not the point. I really like to have the book, and for once, knit from a book. But for as a first glance, I really liked the Glacier Tunic by Hohi, the Ragged Coat by Hohi, and it feels like a cardigan without a lot of purling, but yeah, which is nice for me. Then of course I like the Separate Ways, which is a sweater with stripes by Hohi. And then from Vera Valimakia, I like the Indigo sweater and the Anemone, which it's like a top but with the short sleeves and a ruffle down, which I like, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to make it, or maybe if I'm gonna make it, it's got to be, because I don't like plant fiber, cellulose fiber, and I really prefer protein fiber because it's more soft to me. Maybe if I have to make it, maybe I would make it with my Psyche yarn base, which is a single fingering with a 50% merino, 50% silk that I adore. Yeah, but oh my god, really beautiful stuff. Good job, Vera and Hohi. And I know you didn't wait for me to tell you good job, but really good job. You nailed it again. Again, I love it. Okay, that's enough, but I love it. Okay. Then I was while I was in France, okay, the first week I was very excited to be there also and see my grandmother for another reason, because I think 1.5 years there was this little shop that opened just next to my grandmother's place, and it has yarn and it has fabrics and it has all the things you want to do, and it was closed the first week that I was there, and I was like, come on, are you kidding me? But they had vacations, so they had left. But the 3 last days I got to meet them, and it's the shop's name is Augustine and Balthazar, and I really love it, and they're very nice, Magali and Camille. And I loved it because they have like a tea shop with a huge atelier, and you can do whatever you want. And then there's the shop part, which is amazing. They have beautiful things. And of course we talked that we might collaborate and everything. But I was also very excited for a very selfish reason. I wanted to take up again the sewing. Yes, I know some basic stuff from sewing when I taught myself just before I started knitting, so that's like 5 years ago, and I haven't done anything from that time. And I have some sewing books that I wanted to do things from them, but they have, you know, ruffles and things like that that I didn't know how to make. And I saw this simple pattern of this dress. The designer is Anka Marie, and the name of the design is Anka Mistral, so Mistral, and it's very fairly simple, and I really loved it. And I chose this fabric, isn't it cute? And I finished it. Actually, I had finished all the parts except, you know, the side seams, and I was like, it's okay, I'm gonna finish it when I'm home. But then my plane was cancelled and I was back to the shop, and I finished it and I put it on, and it's amazing. I'm sorry it's a bit, yeah, I didn't have the time to steam it, but I really like it. It's simple. Of course, I've done some mistakes over here. You see, it's not very straight, but the second one that I did is perfect. So yeah, I did say that I might, you know, go and rip it and do it correctly, but I'm like kind of lazy, and it's okay. It's my first garment ever, and I really, really love it. So while I was back, I said, okay, since I know now the pattern, let's do it a bit better and let's do a lighter version. And I have my pieces already cut out. I took this beautiful pattern. It's just like this. So this fabric is a bit lighter. It's also cotton, but the other one is a thicker cotton, and this is much more breezy for the summertime. And it's okay, even if they're not perfect. I'm not like going to be crazy with myself. Oh, it's not perfect, I'm not gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear them, and even if it's like to go to the beach or like to hang around, I don't care. I'm gonna wear them. Yes, I'm this kind of person who doesn't care. I'm also very excited because they had this jersey. It was the end, so I took the end piece. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it because it's like 90 centimeters with 1.5 long width. But I'm thinking maybe on doing like, you know, like a jacket, simple jacket like that. And I have enough, and I really love this print. I wish they had more. I think I would have taken the whole thing and made sweaters and things like that, but it's okay, right? I'm also very excited because when I tried the first time and I did an indigo vat, I had taken some scrap, not scrap fabrics, but you know, some different kind of fabrics, and I played with it, and I have like this ruffled very airy thing that I can do a nice scarf, but I never did. Then I have this satin that I dyed up with prints. This will be also nice, maybe as a skirt or maybe just the top. Look at this print here. I love it. I love it. And I'm very excited, as you can see. This is I have no idea what the fabric quality is, so I'm sorry, I can't really say. I don't have this much experience yet, but I really like them. And oh my god, I love this one so much because it's having a fading effect. Like, look at it. How beautiful is that? Oh my god, I want a top with that. Or I don't know, but I'm gonna do something with that, and I'm very excited. Yes, so as you can see, I'm very, very excited. And just before my trip, because I wanted, since December, I was thinking on trying on to make something garments and try to sew my own things. I had done an order from Merchant and Mills, and I had bought the trapeze dress. The trapeze dress, one of the reasons is that you can make it with sleeves, but you can also make it without sleeves. And I love it because it will have a different effect depending the fabric you have. And of course, while I was ordering the pattern, I took also some beautiful fabric. So this one, the first, is a beautiful linen. It's actually more blue than it looks. It looks a bit more purple on camera, but it has a purple shade also. But it is first and foremost a blue with some purple thread inside. Yes, I love it. And then I took this one. And this one sparkles. I didn't know it sparkled. I didn't understood that it would be sparkling. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. It's actually little squares, and the thread, you see, it makes like little dots that sparkles. So it's really beautiful. It's not too much. You see, it will depend of the way that it will, you know, the light will come. But I think this is going to be maybe a top or something like that. Not something very big. Or if it's big, it should be something more simple. Yes, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But I really, really like it too. Yes, it's weird. I now like shiny things. Okay, so that was all about my sewing. Yes, now I will have a sewing section. Okay, I don't think that all the time I will have a sewing section, but whenever I do something, I will show it to you, okay? Then, okay. Then, this morning I went to the post office to drop some things. And of course, I had some things to take with me. And I'm very excited, very excited. So let's start acquisitions. So acquisitions, while I was in France, what I wanted to buy was needles and actually DPNs. I don't have DPNs. I had only one pair, which I don't remember where they are, and the only thing I did at the time was it was a stuffed animal for my niece, and I really struggled, you know, in between the DPNs. I had a bigger gap and I wanted to try them again. I did one mitt with DPNs and I actually really like the feel of them. Yes, we changed. And I wanted to try and make socks with DPNs. So here's why 225, and this is 250 because I found in my stash a Malabrigo skein that I don't know where it is. It's not here. Is it? Is it? Wait, let's see if I have it over here. No, it's not here. So it's okay, it's not important. And I was thinking maybe I should make mitts. And I said, okay, that's gonna be cool, you know, and try a bit working more on DPNs. So that's what I got from the shop of Augustine and Balthazar. They have lots of wool over there, but they're all from brands. They don't have hand-dyed yarns yet in their shop, so it wasn't that appealing to me. And the only ones that I really liked was sock yarns, but I have so much sock yarn that I said it's a pity, you know, to take this. And as I also was drawn to start sewing, I got a bit more money into that part. But it's okay because I had bought something else and it arrived. So are you ready? Okay, I haven't opened this. I just took it out from the envelope. Oh my god. Okay, I just took that from the envelope, but I haven't really opened it. So here's what I see from one side, and here's what you can see from the other side. And yes, it was ripped, but it's okay, right? So yes, it's a Quince & Co. It's my first order of Quince & Co. And let's see the yarn first. Of course, let's see the yarn first. Okay. The yarn that I got is the Owl Tweed. And it's this break colorway, and the name is Russet. I couldn't make up my mind which color to buy. I got 5 of them, okay? I wanted something orangey warm. Sorry. Okay, I wanted an orangey color and yes, a warm color, but on the website I couldn't really understand the colors because with lighting and photography they seem much more, I think, lighter than what they are. So I tried to go and see, you know, on other pictures or on projects how they look like. And yes, I thought those were going to be more orange, but I love it. And I love this tweedy feeling. And I actually did it on purpose to have tweed. So it actually kind of, you know, it's a solid, but it changed just a bit. It's very squishy. I like it. So Owl is 50% American wool and 50% New Zealand alpaca. And I got 5 of them, okay? Yes, I was very tempted to take more, sorry, to make something from this. And what is this? This is, sorry, okay, I'm gonna rip it, okay? So this is the Plain and Simple book. Yes, I love it. It is simple patterns for sweaters, and it has a bit of everything. It has color work. It has, I am in love with this one, ash. I think that's the reason why I was like, oh my god, I want it. Then there's this also beautiful cardigan chestnut with beautiful cables and stuff, and it has amazing things, like look at this color work, simple, clean lines, beautiful. Yes, even for me that, you know, I get really bored with projects, one colorway projects, I found them so simple and nice that I want them. I want to make them. Okay, I will spice it up a bit, but I want to do those. Really, really pretty. And actually, I was either going to make, I was saying, okay, while I'm purchasing the book, let's purchase the yarn to make something from it, like immediately, you know. And so I was between the ash sweater that I just showed you and or this beauty, which his name is Balsam, and I love it. I really like it. So I decided to make this because I have lots of sweaters going on right now, and I thought, you know, while finishing one of the shawls, let's have, you know, another accessory. But I really, really love this kind of thing because I'm always cold in this part of my neck, and I always have cramps, and my muscles aren't very strong in this part. And when I get a cold, my muscles immediately contract and I'm in pain. So I really wanted to do this for, you know, just to be very, because I know that I'm gonna wear it. And okay, of course I was going to wear also the sweater, but this just appealed to me that I needed more, you know, right now. Even though it starts to get a bit warmer here, but yeah, I'm kind of, you know, very cold easily. So yes. I was always also tempted because I was scared that I was going to be bored to do this thing with one color. I was also, you know, kind of playing with the idea to have one color on one side, then another color to the other side. And I say, no, let's make a more, you know, simple color thing about it, because actually it is Plain and Simple book, and I'm very, very happy that I treat myself to that. And yes, it's kind of rare that I order yarns on websites. It's something that I do and I love to do, but it's just that when I'm in festivals, I take so much. No, not so much, but I like to take things because I don't have a list over here. So from time to time, while I'm trying to get books and have something, you know, from the book to make, and it's a cool thing. And I never tried the Quince & Co, and I really like the feel of it. So I feel very, you know, fortunate that I could order at this time in a bit of a crazy whim. Yeah. And And then the other package that has arrived, it's actually a surprise because it's my fiber share package that has arrived. So give me a second for me. As you can see, everything is still in the package. And I love this. Yeah, you're magical. From Rachel to Liz. And it's so cute. She has made also other beautiful drawings. One says, "Our friendship is no problema." Yeah. And it's so cute. And yes, lots of love with a llama over here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Maybe I will take a picture of those and show them to you. And so that is the package. Okay, so I'm starting to open it. Okay. Oh my god. That's so cute. So I open it. Can I take a picture of it so I can show it also on Instagram? I really like taking pictures of everything, like, come on. So I open it and there's this. I can see this, no problema. And from the other side, now that I've turned it, I see hot cocoa. I think I'm gonna love this. Look at this cuteness. It's so cute. I'm going to die. Oh my god. So there's the hot cocoa, premium cocoa. Who doesn't like premium cocoa? Come on. Look at those little pouches. Oh my god. Sweet and salty. Oh my god. Fairy tale fruit gourmet gum. I have to get a secret place for all these things. I'm so happy. I'm going to die. And a ring pop. Oh my god. I love ring pops. Oh, they're so cute. So this little bag had all those yummy mess inside. Some sweetness. It's so sweet. Oh my god. I love the pouches. Look at this baby pouch. It's so cute. And there's another pouch. And let's see what's in the other pouch. Oh, it smells nice. It really smells nice. It is tea, is it? Yes. It's puka tea after dinner. Then there's lemon and ginger and manuka honey. Ooh, they're so nice. And then steep, organic sweet cinnamon. That's so amazing and thoughtful. And yeah, there are several packages of those. Thank you so much. And actually, I didn't know the Puka brand of tea. So that's amazing. Oh my god, I feel so spoiled already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's put this over here. Oh, I have a card. Yeah, happy fiber share. Okay, I'm gonna open it. Oh my god, I'm looking at the package and it's amazing. I love it. For the zen of it. Oh my god, I adore it. So, she's saying, I hope this package finds you well. I really enjoyed putting your package together. Here is a bit of an overview of what I have sent. Oh my god, I'm not sure that I want to read it because I will know what's inside. So maybe I should read it afterwards. And let's have the surprise first. Sorry. Okay. A Christmas ornament? Okay, I will take the card because she might say something about this. Oh my god. Oh my god. The No Problema bag is filled with my favorite teas and sweets. I hope you enjoy. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's try to find. Okay, this is number one. Okay, so So number 1 is a mag from the local yarn shop where I work. Iris Fine Yarns, along with a felted heart made since it was so close to Valentine's Day. Oh my god, I didn't know she worked in a local yarn shop. Amazing. And there's a felted. So this is the mag, Iris Fine Yarns. Cool, because nobody can have enough yarn mugs and a felted heart. This is so cool. It actually kind of smells like maybe lavender. Yes. Okay, where should I put it? I have so many things like around. Okay, then 2 skeins of sport weight yarn dyed right here in Wisconsin by one of my favorite dyers, 3 Irish girls. Yes, we love 3 Irish girls. Okay, let's find the skeins. Are they over here? Oh my god. No, this is something else. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay. I'm just going like crazy. And look at all those hearts. Yeah, Valentine inspired, lady. Come on. Okay. This is also something else. Oh my god. Where? Okay, they're here. They're here. And look at number 2, of course. But I'm so excited I can't look at, the numbers on the packages. I just have to go get them. Go get them. Oh my gosh. Look at those. Love them. So 3 Irish girls. 100% superwash merino. Springvale DK. And this is Summer Magic. And this is the same yarn base. Yes. And it's Fire Dance. Ha 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 ha. So Summer Magic Fire Dance, Summer Magic Fire Dance, Summer. Oh, I'm going nuts over here. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, I have to find something to do with those 2 decays. Amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, then you mentioned you like to spin in your survey. So I am sending one of my favorite Malabrigo colorways as fiber. I'm sure it will become something new and more beautiful with you. Oh. Okay, Malabrigo has roving and dyed. And come on, it is the Archangel colorway. If someone knows me, when I started knitting, my first crush was Malabrigo Archangel. In all the yarn bases, in everything, I just wanted to have everything knitted in Archangel. So I feel like, come on, Rachel, we have a connection here. Like, really, to have picked up the Archangel colorway for me, I have no words. Like, really, how did you know? How? I love it. Thank you so much. And I can't believe I have more. Okay, then number 4. I grew up in the southern US, North Carolina, so this is a skein of yarn sheared, carded, and spun dyed in my hometown. And I think it's this one. Oh my god. It's BFL. The yardage is around 80 yards and the name is Tropical Twist. Look at this beauty. I have lots of handspun yarns that I haven't done something, and for a long time I'm flirting with the idea of doing a penguin with all of those, and I think it's just gonna add so much beauty into the collection, so I might do that. Yes, I might. Now I've started the Mall Magic sweater and I'm gonna love it, but it feels like so big, and I want to also start my penguin. it just, yeah. We'll try to wait when I finish one to start the other. It's so sweet. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, then I love your motto that color is power, so I choose this bright skein of handspun from my personal stash just for you. Okay, this feels very special, even more than all the others, because it was something you bought from you, for you, and then you give it to me, so I can wait. And this is it. It's so beautiful. This is... Okay, no, so I think this... Oh, I have to take up the... Okay, so yes, this is number 5. I really like it. Beautiful. Look at those color changes. Thank you so much, Rachel. You've spoiled me so much. This is hugely. And oh my god, look at this Christmas ornament. And look at this Christmas ornament. And then she's also put, oh my god, a with it and live it. This is so cool. A notebook, because you never can have enough notebooks. Your magical pencil. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This little tin box has stitch markers. Look at those phone booths. Come on. Elephants. Ah, they're so cute and beautiful. They're so cute. And after going to Sri Lanka, oh my god. I think you were inspired. Look at this little Buddha. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, and there's also... Oh my god, I love them. I love them. I do. I love them. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this little tin box is going to my bag right now. Like right now. Yes, right now. And of course she had to put a bag. Knit it good. I will. I'm sure I will. It's amazing. I love it. Everything. I feel so blessed and so grateful that I have no words. And you know, after this kind of package, how can I not be zen? Like, really. I love it. Everything that you chose, Rachel, is like touching my heart so deeply. I'm gonna... Oh my god. Okay, because I'm doing also a French podcast, I will try to put everything... Okay, I'm not gonna wrap everything, but I'm gonna try to put all the things back so I can show the French guys, you know, all the beauties that you've sent me. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. I feel so spoiled and really so thankful. Thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you so much, really. It is amazing. Amazing. Okay, what else do I have to talk about? So that was acquisitions and you know, new stuff. When I will read more of the Plain and Simple book, I will let you know and, you know, talk about it more. Yes, what else did I do those days? Okay, books that I've read. Oh, I read several books while I was away, but the one that I really liked was one that my cousin actually gave me to read, and the name is Optimists Die First by Susan Nielsen. and it's fun, and it talks about serious stuff, but in a way that it's like, you know, something casual and with humor, and it's really nice. And even for children above, I would say 12, it's perfect. Yes, maybe even younger, but I think it will depend on the kid, you know. It depends if your kid reads and what kind of books he reads or she reads. But my cousin, she's 14 years old, and yeah, I kind of thought that it was kind of, you know, serious subjects, but she's already, you know, read all the Harry Potters while she was like 8 years old, and now she's in philosophy and things like that. So yes, yeah, maybe around 10 they could, you know, read this book, and it's a book for all ages. My grandmother started it now, just before I left, and she was really loving it. It's simple, it's not very big, it's funny, and it's really cool. Yes. Then I read, of course, some comic books and mangas while I was there, because my uncle is a big fan and I love comic books. And yes, that's always really cool when I'm there. And movies. I saw several movies. We went to the cinema with my uncle and my cousin, and we saw Black Panther, and I have to say I really loved it. I love the story. I love how it was you know, made, how it was, how the actors played. I really like it. I saw many colorways on my mind, you know, taking place, and yes, I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. I watched one night with my grandmother Princess Bride again, just because it reminded me my childhood, and I haven't seen it for a very long time, and it was really cool to see it again with her. And she actually didn't remember the movie, and I didn't remember some parts of it, so it was really great. And we had the idea, okay, we have to show this movie to my youngest cousins, so that's a plan now that I'm away, that she will show it to them. And then she had another DVD, and it's a movie that a lot of people talked about last year, and for some reason I didn't saw it, and it was La La Land. And I know it's old story for most of you, but I love it. Okay, who doesn't like Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone? And I love it. I loved it. And of course, what they were wearing and everything. I liked it that it was placed like in our area of time, but the clothes, and you have a vibe of 60s or 70s because of, you know, the dresses and the colors. And I really like this. It has this nostalgic feeling. Of course, in the end, I was kind of shocked. Yeah, but I can understand why they choose this kind of ending. It was more realistic, but my heart was shattered. Yes, I was very sad. I think I had almost like a heart attack. Yeah, and it was kind of troubling for me to deal with it after, you know, the next 10 minutes I was really, oh no, why? But it's okay. So those are the whole things that I've got. I had to say to you the only one thing, but I will do a separate post because I don't want to keep this going on for like 2 hours and bore you. I will make a separate video about the March donations. As you know, or if you're new over here, I'm making donations every month to a different association. Usually it's 5% of orders below 100 euros and 10% of orders above 100 euros. But this time I have There's a personal connection, not really a personal connection because I don't really know them in the real life, but I feel more connected to this donation. And there is a big movement in France with knitters, designers, mostly designers, and now dyers. I think I'm the first dyer to have really you know, being in this thing involved. And then we asked other dyers to come in, and I really do believe in this cause. And everything started with the little girl. I won't say more, and I will try to make this more serious podcast later on, maybe today, otherwise tomorrow, because I would like to record also in French all those goodies, and then, you know, go into more serious mode. But please do follow and subscribe if you care to know more. And thank you for watching, thank you for sharing all this with me, and I can't wait to see you. If you have any questions, any comment, please either send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, but I would appreciate if you could just send me a message on my email, and you will find everything written down either below or in the end screen. Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget, color is power, fiber is our weapon, and we can do whatever we dream of. Kisses!